One of the most popular titles from Watase that could have had a great anime, but instead got a pathetic live-action drama. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Absolute Boyfriend, a story of a young girl named Riko who desperately wants a boyfriend, but keeps getting rejected. One day, she finds a cell phone that belongs to a quirky salesman named Gaku. He wants to reward her, and what does she ask for? I want a boyfriend. Sweetie, I can be your boyfriend. I guess he finds a way to repay her since the next day, she gets a gigantic box. What's in the box, you ask? A giant sex toy, that's what! Actually, it's a robot boyfriend who promises to be the ultimate lover. Same thing if you ask me. She names him Knight Tenjo, and he will do everything he can to protect her and love his girlfriend. As you may have guessed, this is the type of story that appeals to girls who really want to be in Riko's shoes. To have the perfect lover, whether he's real or artificial, seems more interesting than reality, doesn't it? So why did the live drama do something completely different? I mean, I know Japan is the land of inconsistency, but this is ridiculous. Instead of being a high school student, which appealed to a lot of teenagers, this centers around a young office worker who is still single. Close enough? Why did they change it? Why couldn't it have been an anime just like the manga? It was a good story on its own. The live-action drama was just boring, unappealing, and ridiculous. No offense to anyone who liked the drama, but it just didn't have the charm and appeal like the manga. Spoiler warning! So, which ship did you guys sail? As with most of Watase's work, we have the girl and two bishis after her heart. In this case, it's Riko, Knight, and Riko's childhood friend, Soshi. Oh, the feels for the childhood friend. So, who did you guys root for? Personally, I was rooting for Riko x Soshi. Not for any Fox Demon reasons, but I rocked this ship for two reasons. Number one, I couldn't get over the fact that Knight was a robot. Sure, he became self-aware, but come on, he's just a robot. I mean, it's the equivalent of loving your Nintendo DS. It's crazy, right? Oh, come on! Number two, I had the feels for Soshi. He is the prime example of shoulda, coulda, woulda. The sweet childhood friend who looks out for his dear friend and eventually falls in love with her. But since he's been friend-zoned, Riko can't think of him as a boyfriend until it's too late. As much as I tire of Watase's usual triangle pattern, I will say I am proud of her. This has to be one of the first manga she made where she stepped away from the pattern slightly. Sure, Riko chose Knight to be her boyfriend, but even Watase-san had to remind us Knight is just a robot. And like all electronics, he's doomed to break down. And that's what happened in the end. With all the fights and damage he endured, Knight eventually shuts down permanently. Riko cries her tears and tries to move on. But guess who comes to take care of her? Good guy, Soshi. And now don't think he's trying to take advantage of the situation. He actually moved to Spain to be with his dad, but when he got a letter from Knight, he knew something was wrong and he knew Riko was alone. So he rushed to her side without a second thought. Yeah, that's good guy Soshi. Absolute boyfriend. Manga or drama, it's an interesting concept that deserves an audience. Just check out the manga first. It's a lot better. For more updates on Anime America, just go to our Facebook page and like us. If you wish to support our production by purchasing some merchandise, just go to cafepress.com/Anime America Podcast. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned to Anime America!